Welcome back, everybody, to the Canadian Circus. Here's yet another dumpster fire from 22 minutes. These guys are such propagandists for Justin Trudeau's platform, always pushing his nonsense, always pushing his crap. I mean, more lies from CBC and this stupid asshole here. Just watch it. This is so stupid.
For years now, Canadians have been wondering what kind of Prime Minister Pierre Poilievre would be. And the Canadians wondering include Pierre Poilievre. But other than nicknames and rhyming...
Buddy, he's been pushing his platform for a long time now. He's been saying a lot of things. One, he's going to repeal all the gun grab laws that Justin Trudeau has been putting forth. He's going to cut the carbon tax, which, yeah, you can't want anybody here, but... He's been talking for a while how he's going to be cutting federal employees. And watch more nonsense.
Carbon tax Carney.
Carbon tax Carney. Carbon tax Carney. Carbon tax Carney.
Carbon tax Christia.
Carbon tax Christia. Carbon tax Christia.
Axe the tax.
Axe the tax.
Yeah, perfect. Exactly how CBC does. Take one line and repeat it over and over again. Like find the one line he says. Just take the 2 seconds that he puts out. Don't look at the whole thing that he says. Don't look at the whole thing in context. No, just take this one little axe of tax thing and repeat it over again and say that's all his platform is. Bullshit.
Axe the tax.
Axe the tax.
Just like Justin. Just like Justin. Just like
Classic CBC.
Justin.
So ridiculous.
There's been very little in the way of actual policy until now. Pierre Poilievre finally has a platform. It's Donald Trump's.
Yep. See? This is exactly what we've all been calling. We've all been saying what they're going to do is tie Poilievre to Donald Trump. This is why they wanted to perpetuate this whole trade war. And then they can basically say it's all Poilievre. They're trying to all tie the trade war to Poilievre too. And so it's so disgusting because it's actually Trudeau and Ford who have been perpetuating this trade war. They're the reason these trade wars are going on. Just fix the border.
2 days after Trump's inauguration, Pierre gave an interview and he was suddenly bursting with ideas.
The next item, sir, is a freeze on all federal hiring.
Then Pierre told Radio Canada that he would cut our public service.
And how old is that post there? They don't show the date. Wonder why. Because he's been saying that for a long time. Shrinking federal public service? He's been saying that for years. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Because Canada has far too many public servants.
For at least a year.
I can think of at least one who's been at the trough far too long.
Yeah, you.
Tolliver is the youngest candidate in Eastern Ontario. Despite his inexperience, he says he can unseat a cabinet minister.
The people in this community think it's time for a change.
Pierre Poilievre? Getting contact lenses is one thing, but
Why don't you try getting his fucking name right for once, you stupid bastard? Like, seriously, it's Poilievre. He said it himself. It's pronunciated Poilievre, not Pulliver. What the fuck? Pulliver. It's just how much research CBC does.
this sociopath changed the way he says his name to get elected? Firing the people who do the actual work isn't the only idea he's taken from Trump.
There are only two genders, male and...
Oh, wait. Firing the people that actually do the work. Is he saying he actually does real work? He doesn't do any work. CBC doesn't do any work. They don't even do any research. Like, seriously. All they do is try to smear Poilievre. That's all they've been trying to do for the last 2 years.
female.
Pierre?
What are your feelings on that executive order?
Well, I don't know. Do you have any other genders that you'd like to name?
Me personally?
Well, I'm not aware of any other genders than men and women. I mean, if you have any other that you want me to consider, you're welcome to tell me right now. I'm aware of two. And as far as I'm concerned, we should have a government that just minds its own damn business and leaves people alone to make their own personal decisions.
Yes, personal decisions like if someone wants to be called he, she, they, them.
Exactly what he said. You moron. You're just emphasizing what he said. He doesn't care if someone wants to call themselves he, she, them. He doesn't care. That's what he just said. He's not saying he's going to do what Donald Trump said. He said he doesn't care. Doesn't care. That's the United States anyway. It's like he never said he was going to do the same thing as Donald Trump. He just said he doesn't give a crap. He just said stay out of. Oh my God.
F-U-P-P. And just yesterday, he covered this classic Trump too.
We will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
We must deport from our country any temporary resident that is here on a permit or a visa that is carrying out violence or hate crimes on our soil.
You can't look that nerdy and still have to copy someone else's homework. Who knows?
He's been saying this much longer than this stuff, much longer than Donald Trump has been inaugurated. And great job picking the worst photos of people too. Both Donald Trump and Polyev. Look how wrinkly Trump looks there. Man, they picked the worst photo. And they picked the nerdiest photo of Polyev. God, man. Guys, you guys are always propagandists.
What Pierre will reveal next, but if you really want to know what kind of prime minister he will be, all you need to do is look back at what he's already said.
The meaning of the term marriage ought to be preserved as a union between one man and one woman to the exclusion of all others.
When it comes to Pierre, we won't know what he thinks until Donald Trump tells him.
Oh, get off that crap. Just like we won't know what Justin Trudeau thinks until we look at the WEF playbook, right? We look at the WEF playbook. Oh, look, there's Justin Trudeau's plan. And same with Doug. We won't know what Doug thinks until we look at Justin Trudeau, right? Because they're basically joined at the hip. They both do the same things. So, with that said, don't forget to like, subscribe. That's it for me on this one. Peace.